This is your host, Voila, and today I am at the Pop-Up Shop LA with
Steve John Bahan
and
Don.
And this is Throwin the Fit Street Interviews. So first and foremost, where did the concept of the Pop-Up Shop LA come into play, and where did this all get started for you all?
Between 2015 and 17, we were selling on the streets and we were doing pop-ups. And that's when I met Don. We met at the Melrose Trading Post, and we were popping up at least 3 to 4 times a week, various places in LA. And we had the ideal of taking what we're doing and make it bigger by creating a daily pop-up shop where individuals, artists, just about anyone could come through and create a pop-up experience for their art extension.
That's amazing. And what year was this when you got the brick and mortar?
2018 was when we actually launched.
Oh wow! So 2018 to 2025. How have you gathered up some of these vendors? And I know you all design as well too. So how do you find people to share their art and their work in the shop?
Well, it's as simple as as we do our daily routine, we run into people. We also have the store. Yeah. It's big time word of mouth vibe. It's all grassroots, like people, we meet each other, whether it's at a store, at another clothing store, or at our store. Because we have a clothing store, people have access to the experience by just walking by and coming in. I'd say that's like the biggest way that we've gathered an experience with other people was through the store, people walking by or seeing us online. So we've been making an effort to grow our online presence and also advertise our store in any way possible for those reasons. Yeah.
That's amazing. And I know Don said a lot of word of mouth. So is that more of the Pop-Up Shop LA word of mouth, or has the marketing online and the community been helping push where the Pop-Up Shop is?
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah. And
I'd say it is more word of mouth than the online or like Google or the corporations supporting us. It's more individual people that have passion about what we're doing spread the word, and we see it directly through the people coming in telling us, hey, we were referred by so-and-so.
Yeah.
And so it is more word of mouth that gives us a success.
That's what's up. That means that the community is definitely into play into the Pop-Up Shop LA, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Especially being right here on Melrose. So how did you guys find a location, and or was Melrose a key point on your list to say we have to have the Pop-Up Shop on Melrose?
It's kind of where we met. We met on Melrose, and our first store was down the street across Fairfax High, because we met at the Trading Post, like you said. And yeah, Melrose was just where we started, so we just kept it going there.
I love that. What are the key things that you look for when people are either sharing the designs with you all or even the designs that you all make? What are some things that you're looking for to fit the aesthetic of the pop-up shop?
Well,
the energy.
Anyone with an open heart to someone, we mostly go after people that come in that need an opportunity, that are beginning in most cases at getting their art extension outside of their personal realm, like putting it into a store, getting it out there and selling it to the public. So we mostly connect with people who are beginning. People who are already well established, it's a bit different. We'll usually rent the store to them and let them do their own pop-up or their own event.
That's awesome.
Where for us, we'll support a new artist or a new idea and let it grow here with us versus someone just taking over the store, which we do both. So you can come into the store and rent the store and do your own thing for a day, for half a day, for a week.
Oh, wow.
And kind of do your own thing, put your own sign up and kind of create your own vibe, your own art extension for a good week or a few days.
That's amazing. Do you have any favorites of people who have came through and done that for a couple of days or a week? Has anything stuck out?
Oh, there's so many, but to give
at least one.
I would say that this artist is coming from Canada, Brave New Culture.
Okay, this right here?
Yeah, and the sign that you saw outside with Mobb Deep. This artist, he came all the way here to California to get himself established, and we accepted him with open arms. And he's the latest one. We also recently did an artist by the name of Angel Cutlass. and he makes denim and clothing, and he was here recently as well. And we thought he was very successful with his customers and presenting his vision, and having the store here for him was like a wake-up call that maybe having a store or having a place where the public can actually get your stuff versus online might be a game changer for you. And I think he experienced it that day. The young artist, I believe it's Angel Cutlass.
Angel Cutlass, okay.
Yeah, and he was a recent artist.
That's amazing.
In the past, we've had quite a few pop-up experiences. There was a young lady by the name of Christina Davis who did a pop-up that I could remember because it was her very first one, and it kind of opened her up to that vibe of making clothing. Or she's a dancer, so she takes her vision and ideas and puts it into clothing.
Oh, nice. And
having that pop-up gave her the idea to like become a designer and step out of the realm of just dancing and being more of a designer and someone who curates artwork and sells it to the public. So that's one artist that I've seen in the past. Since we did it was maybe 4 years ago. I've seen her grow a lot.
That's amazing.
She's one example.
No, that's a great example.
People find out about us through our website. But I'd say the website is a way to generate, business and get sales. But it's a different ballpark. If you're making clothing or you're doing art, I think, in my opinion, it's better to interact with your audience, interact with people who are interested in your stuff, and getting to know people. And that builds relationships beyond just creating something and selling it to someone. People get to experience the artist and the experience hands-on. And I feel that's important today, and even more today that we have opportunities to make a living online and separate ourselves from each other. Having a store, having a place where you can interact with someone is crucial. So I advise people to work hard at doing that if possible, and having some type of place where the public and your potential audience can come and experience what you have to offer, and they get to learn about you and learn about what you do. And it's not for everyone, but I think it's important to build a relationship if you're in love with what you do. You get to see who's buying your stuff, who collects it, who supports it. It's tougher. It's a tougher thing, but I advise people that are artists to get involved in that and have some type of public place where they can interact with the public. And I think it's rewarding for the artist and the public beyond just buying something.
Yeah.
There's an experience in interacting with people, and being an adult and or growing up and interacting with individuals outside of just a friendship.
Yeah.
Like creating some type of community where it's business based and it's based on art.
Speaking of that, how do you balance that, being a creative artist and also being, a business professional?
Man, that's a tough one. That's a tough question. Just being honest about the business end of it and trying to keep things very simple and not put too much of a load on our shoulders that we can't handle.
Work balance, so you have to deal with the store, deal with making the work, and
being on time with everything. Like the taxes are the most. I'd say taxes are, because there's just so many left and right. Being an LLC, we're a small limited liability company, and so there's just lots of local, district, state, government taxes that we deal with, and just keeping up with that and being on time with that, being responsible with that, allows us to breathe in between time. But I kind of put on two hats, like when it's time to do accounting, when it's time to do marketing, when it's time to manufacture. Each department in the business requires attention and a sacrifice. And so we take it step by step, and we tackle the things we need to do professionally so that we can transform ourselves into being an artist. And just being responsible on that end is important, so that, when it is time to interact with people and be an artist, we're not taken over by business or the responsibilities of business. So being really responsible and taking care of things on time and on a timely manner is important to prolong things and give ourselves the opportunity to be ourselves, because there are a lot of responsibilities. So you want to tackle those, be responsible about them, take them on firsthand. And when you're done with them, you have, all the time to play and do your thing. So that's how I separate it. I work hard at the business end of it and the responsibility end of it, tackling those things first and giving all the time left that I have to family and being an artist.
That's amazing. The creative process. How do you get started in creating your own designs?
It's really in the moment sometimes. We don't plan. We don't sit here and plan certain things. We do at times, but it's really like free spirited. And it comes from the loss of both of our parents. It comes from when we're working, it's a lot of like energy put into it. But there could be something I see, it could be a painting and I'll be like, oh, I like these colors, I want to use them today. Or there's different types of inspiration, but it's really in the moment.
I create a lot of things that makes me just feel good. It's like picking up an instrument. I play a lot of instruments and like I'm just doodling, and when I'm playing and doodling, I feel good about it. So same thing with clothing, it's art. And so when I sit down and I have a blank fabric, I'll cut it up and sew it into something, and it's something that I feel good about, and I'm having fun in the process. It's not, our business isn't a business where we're making 50 or 20 of the same thing, and then it becomes boring, or like, man, this is work. So I've always tried to keep it to where it's similar again to music or just any type of art extension, where you're creating something through improvisation, and that improvisation inspires you to write that complete song, to complete that painting, to put that car together. So a lot of it is improvisation, like jazz music. We're creating something that is fun to do.
That's amazing. Okay, now for the semi-fun questions. Favorite fashion era?
Ooh.
Probably 80s.
80s? Why 80s? Is it the color? Is it
The aesthetic.
The aesthetic?
The aesthetic.
I mean, I love so many, but I'd say the current times right now, because I'm here. I'm living in it. I'm doing it, and I get to be a part of it. So it's
count.
Yeah, it should count. It's like the current fashion, like what's going on in fashion right now, I love a lot.
Yeah.
I'm involved in it.
Yeah.
Like but if I have to pick one,
you can pick two.
So that was a good answer.
That was a good answer.
Yeah. But if I had to pick one outside of today's today's fashion movement, I'd have to say, it's so tough. I was born in the late 70s, so 70s and 80s. I also admire like the 40s and 50s.
Ooh, okay.
Very much.
Yeah.
Like the couture dresses.
Yeah.
And the simplicity of things, and the urge to want to break free and create something. Like I dig that, but it's today. It's today's fashion movement that I'm in love with, and that's why I'm doing fashion and creating fashion.
I love that.
People today are dressing from the 80s. They're dressing from
literally.
the 90s. They're dressing from.
How have you seen the style transition in LA, California?
LA's so fast. Like it's constantly changing. Not one thing, not a t-shirt, dress, or blouse stays hip in LA. So individual people create their styles. It's like a fusion. We're a big fusion, a melting pot of fashion here. I dig that. I think people have more freedom to improvise and create a style, and that individual outlook and style creates what fashion deems as like, this is hot. So you see a lot of people dressing up in different things and mixing genres and cultures, and that leads to a fashion house to create the next cool thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And we experienced that about a little under 10 years ago, dealing with vintage clothing, and how upcycling vintage clothing became a really big thing around the world. And thanks to the internet, it went viral. And I was there before that was at least the new wave of people, because upcycling has been going on forever. But because of the internet, it's been exposed as something that's cool. And I think it might have died down a little bit since it blew up about 7 years ago or so. And I think that was a pretty cool experience. And it leads to coming up with something that's solid, that the masses can buy, that the manufacturers and the corporations can say, hey, you know what? This is pretty cool. And it comes from a bygone era, and a new designer recreates it to give it a new look. And it's like a take on the 80s, but it's now.
Yeah.
And I think that's impressive. That's something I've been seeing a lot of, and it has been dying down a bit. But in the past few years, I've seen a lot of brands having an upcycled look, where it looks like it's an old garment turned into something different or new. And that pushes this local area, Melrose. Like a lot of Melrose is considered like an upcycled look.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a fusion of punk.
I was going to ask you that. Do you think LA has a look? Like, do you think you can spot somebody like, oh, you're from LA just by the way they're dressed?
Yeah. I mean, it's also going to different neighborhoods in LA. You can see like, okay, this person's from this area.
Yeah.
Like where I grew up in a place called Pacoima. It's in the San Fernando Valley. And you can tell the difference from someone that's in the San Fernando Valley, like the east side versus the west side, and how they look and how they dress. It's also their culture. You can tell like what neighborhood they're from, or by the way they speak.
Would you consider yourself stylish or fashionable?
I think someone who's fashionable is stylish.
Well, we're kind of stylish. I guess it's up to the person that's working with us.
Okay.
But I'd say more in the style realm.
Okay.
Because at least with what we're creating right now, what you would see in the store.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, in my opinion, it's like it's stylish, fashionable. It can be. It just depends how you wear it and how you present it on yourself. But more towards the stylish.
I like the difference. Yeah, no, I like the difference and the meaning behind it, because fashion and style can mean different things. For me, when you're fashionable, it's like you're in the know of like the industry and the who's of who's. When you're stylish, it's just kind of like just how you express yourself with things. But
And
I also
what I mean with being both, and having the same thing, it's like there's different levels to it, like you said. So when we do, there are people who are higher up who are aware of us, and for them, we are fashionable. So although we may feel stylish and all that, I think it just kind of goes hand in hand with us.
I like that. No, I like that. It's kind of a mixture of like also just the industry and how it is. And no, I like that. I love that. You may not know where the pop-up shop LA is.
We're at 7216.5 Melrose Avenue. Our nearest cross street is La Brea. And you can also find us online at www.popupshopla.com. We're also on Instagram under the Pop-Up Shop LA. And when you find our page, there's a red pop, P-O-P. That stands for Power of People, people over profit. It's the vibe.
I love that. I love that. People over profit. That's what it's about.
100%.
I love that. So thank you all once again for stepping on to Throwin the Fish interviews.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Voila, with a mic and a camera. Only good things can happen from that.